Hello and welcome back to the tutorial series with adaptive panels. In this video we'll troubleshoot the error with having some fixed elements. As you can see here we have some, instead of having this continuous line and having this long bar, we have instead this tiny teeny mini piece, and this is an error, and I think this is caused because of um, the fact that I didn't use this tool spline through points. If I lose a normal line, I won't have the stretching capability, so this gives stretching capabilities to the geometry. So I'm going to use this, and I think I'll put myself on a work plane, and I'll use this work plane, I think, and that will enable me to have this bar, this cylinder, onto a plane, and when it falls and I go into the 3D, when I go into the 3D, like here, this will be on a plane or something, or so it will fall better. We'll check and see how it goes. So we have this. Oh, sorry, I deleted something that I had before. That's okay. So sorry, I have deleted some stuff which was good here. Uh, so I have this line and these other lines that are connected. I have 1, 2, 3 reference lines. Now I go into my projects. I have one. Oh, sorry. I have uh, I have this one, and this one, but this doesn't come good, so I will delete everything on here. So select delete, and now we'll draw my reference line, which will be spline through points on this work plane, let's say, and I will draw, let me put myself onto the top plane, draw the reference line, the spline basically, and I will set this work plane, and I will draw it something like this. Okay, whatever, escape, and I have my line. Now I'll do also my reference line. Now I do my reference line, but I don't think I'll draw on a work plane. I'll draw directly to the point. Oh, but not this, but in reference and spline. Okay, esc, reference, esc. So now I have my 3 lines, and now let's create the tube onto a plane. Tab and change. I want to select the great plane, this one. And now I can create a form. I think it's the circle is too large. 100. Okay, I guess I'll create a model, a point. Let me check if, no, it has, actually the radius is kind of here. Okay, it's at the end. I see. Okay, when I keep the same radius. Okay, let's do it model line. I think I will use model line because it is seen basically, and I keep it something like this. Let's do the form and it will be seen, I guess, and let's create a model line. And let's select a work plane. Okay, I put a reference point, I guess. No, it isn't in the direction I wanted. I don't know if it does have some settings. No, it doesn't have any setting. No, unfortunately not. Anyway, so I guess I'll create a circle, set work plane. Okay, great. And now I put it something like this. And that circle will be selected with this line, and I create a form. I think I need to use this and model, set work plane, and I'd have to try somehow on here to find that great plane. Have the circle. No, we have the model, the circle, create form, and now we have, I think, the model. Let's check if it load into project, massing family pavilion. Let's override and hope it works. Okay, let's hope it, yeah, it's better. Yep. Yeah, it kind of worked. Yes, so that, yeah, so that snapping was actually the problem. Now it's coherent. It's not exactly the same. Now it's coherent. You can see that this line was snapped. So it means that the type of reference line was good. Unfortunately, here there is a slight of problem. It says that it kept the dimension. Let's check the family. So I don't remember if this reference line was drawn like no, I think it was drawn like spline through points. So yeah, we kind of did a family. I could say that we were successful. There is a bit of some tweaking to do. I think the other option would be to draw a reference line between these 2 points and then set a point that adjusts parametrically, and then we draw these reference lines. We might try this as well. Let's, for example, try drawing this reference line here, and I will use these points so So I think I'll do the following way. Reference line set work plane. That flat work plane. If I find that plane. Okay. Then go from that point to that middle point. Press escape. Now I have my line. Now I put a reference point, let's say, and I put it on my reference line. This reference point, let's see, even my host offset. No, it won't be a reference point, it will be a model point, and that wait a bit. Okay, I'll try something else. Model point element set work plane here, and I place my point. No, I need something big. That's why I'm wondering. I need it to be linked with a parameter. That's my problem. I would have some, point on spline. It has 0 point. I don't know. 1 point. I don't know. Let me check the family. No. Oh, but I deleted a good family. Sorry. Okay. Oh. This is the good family. Oh, and I don't have an actual. Okay. No, I don't have an actual reference line. Let's load my old family to see how it shows on my pavilion. I'm very curious. So this one works good to some extent. I think it's actually a grid spacing problem. Yeah, I think it's actually a grid spacing problem. Let's check with more grid spaces and maybe it will look better. No, it's a bit different. Let's check what is different about the new panel. So there is indeed a difference. Okay. Okay, let me check another panel. No, this is the saved one with the offset. And this is the new panel. This is both reference. This reference line, yes, it's visible, yes, weak reference. Let's delete this view. Oh, something, it is created kind of right, but something is missing. And I do not know the exact. So this is the new panel and this is the old panel. This is a reference line. So I have the panel is basically identical, but it has a different behavior. Let's see the indexes. No, the indexes are right as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, even these indexes are right as well. Let me check. I see a subtle difference. Okay, I think this is the difference. Yep, I see a subtle difference that the actual reference plane so I think this is one line entirely. We can check. I will save us as a family. Let's say 5, whatever. Okay, and I will delete those two. And then recreate the reference line, set work plane, this one, and I'll use this snapping. Wait a bit, so okay. Escape, and then no, it doesn't seem to. Okay, let's say I create where out of one, I think the both of them are selected, but I have to prove my theory. So model circle, set work plane. I have set my work plane, let's say, and now I select this circle, this line, and this line, and now I'll create a form, and both of now it is good, and both are connected. More than that, I don't know what can be done. Let's save it, load into project, massing, go to the 3D view, and let's check the 5th panel. It still has an error from unknown reasons. Yeah, I will give you at the end, I will give you the family with this triangle configuration, and I will have the preferred option, which will be something like this. Um, so the conclusion is that Revit sometimes behaves erratically and gives some weird results. So you need to experiment around and see how it works or how does it work. Um, I hope you enjoyed this video, even with these realistic errors that you might encounter. And yeah, you don't have to blame yourself about having some errors. You just keep going and troubleshoot and try again. And thank you for joining in, and see you around. Tell me, and before ending the video, if you have any suggestions on improvement, I'm open to it. Maybe there are some unknown reasons that or updates that may affect the geometry display. Uh, and yeah, thank you for joining in, and see you in the next tutorial. I will explain more on massing. See you around.